Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to bring you this video on how you can get $25,000 in credit cards to boost your credit score. And bad credit is okay while you guys are holiday shopping. Now, with this credit hack, it is called a shopping cart trick. And if you have a 700 credit score and below, this is going to give you a boost in your credit. So if you like this kind of information, I bring you credit education to help you wherever you are in your credit journey. So if you like that, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Also, you guys, I have my webinar coming up where I'll be answering your questions live. Now, this webinar is going to show you how to increase your credit score over 100 points in 60 days, how to deal with your negative items. And if you're under a 700 credit score, we're going to show you how to get above 700. If you're already above 700, I'm going to show you techniques to increase your score. So if you want to sign up, the link is in the description of this video. Let's jump into the video. Now, first thing you need to do to get the shopping cart trick to work with you, you have to opt in. So you're going to go to optoutprescreen.com and you want to make sure you opt in. Now, I'm going to show you quickly the steps to do so. So when you opt in, you guys, you want to enter in your information correctly. Is very important so you can get the pop-ups. So you go here and hit continue. Do this on your cell phone. It's really easy. I'll leave the link below. So you want to opt in here for this prompt, and then you want to make sure you continue. Now, once you hit continue, it will take you to the next screen where you need to input your information. Now, I'm going to give you a little caveat to this. I suggest you guys go try out to see if you can get the pop-ups of the companies I'm going to show you already. Because what happened with me, my pop-ups was coming from an old address. So this can take weeks for it to process. Go and try for the pop-ups. If it's not working, then come here and register. And it can take up to 2 weeks before it get into the system. So you go and try it again if you're not getting the pop-ups to work for you. Remember, you guys, you might need to try a couple of addresses. It could be old addresses. So just see if you can get that pop-up. Then you can come to this website, which is Factortrust. You want to opt in the same way. So once you opt in, hit this prompt, you're going to simply continue. Now, once you hit continue, you want to fill in your information. Now, here's something you guys got to watch out for. Here, they ask you for your email address. So what you should do is take a screenshot of all this information that you're entering in, because if your address, your email address, if you have changed over or you're using multiple email addresses, it's going to detect you through your email address when they ask you sometimes for signups. Okay, so make sure that you have your accurate email address and you keep up when you are applying for these pop-ups. Okay, so that's another thing. If you're not getting a pop-up, that could be your issue. Now, here's a new company that I found out that the pop-up can register. This is king size. This is clothing for big and tall men. Now, when you're doing this shopping cart trick in order to increase your credit score, remember this, you guys, you want only one account at a time within 30 days. Let that account hit your credit score. You should see an increase in your credit score, and then you move on to the next approval. Okay, just don't rack all of this stuff up because you won't see the full effect. So you do one at a time. Let your score go up on average of 50 points if you're under a 700 credit score, and then go to the next credit card. Also, my suggestion, I got one that's going to give you an option possibly for a Visa credit card. I suggest that you add one of these first if you're not getting a pop-up for the visa, because if you do and you're getting approved for this, you can increase your score, and then the pop-up might appear for you after the 30 days once one of these accounts register if you're getting the pop-up. Now, with the shopping cart trick, you should be able to get these without a hard inquiry pull, but sometimes it could result. Some people say they're getting some. I never got any. So try this out. But if you're getting pre-approved, you're fitting in the customer profile that the company is looking for. So let's show you how this trick works. Now, I like to go for big ticket items. And what you're going to do is put these items in your shopping cart. Now, with this shopping cart trick, you don't have to buy the items, but you need to get over $250 worth of stock. So what I'll do is try to find bigger ticket items and then add multiple ones in my cart. So you can just use a jacket and you could put 3 of them in your cart to get over that $250 threshold. I like to go even higher just in case. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. And then you simply go to checkout. Now, once you go through this checkout process, you can check out as a guest, but they're going to ask you for your email address. Now, remember, I told you guys with the Factortrust, all these people that's asking you, you want to make sure your email address is correct. And what I mean by correct, the correct one that you signed up for those websites. So this could be some of you guys' problem who keep saying that you don't get the pop-up. So you want to add the right one. Now, simply filling your information. Now here, if you're not getting a pop-up, like I told you guys, try an old address. It could be where your pop-up is going to come from. Okay. So you can try that and that might work for you. Or you might have to make sure you register if you're not getting that particular pop-up. So fill in your information and go to the next screen by continuing. Now, if you don't get the pop-up, go back to the prior screen and entering your other alternate addresses just in case to see if you can get this pop-up to come up for you. I'll be honest, that's what happened to me. So if you can take notice here in the writing, y'all see it says pre-screen and opt-out notice. So it shows you that this website came from opt-out pre-screen. Now, this could be a clue for some of you guys, because one thing I found out, if you have a company and they use opt-out pre-screen, you want to find other companies that use the same thing so you can get the pop-up. So that has been my case. There's no guarantee, you guys, you're going to get every company that has the shopping cart trick, because they're looking for different clients, sometimes even in different regions, so you just want to try these out to see what companies you can get the pop-ups for. Now, another thing, I looked at parent companies with king size and I tried all the connecting companies with them, and I found a couple that I could get the pop-up for. So you can use that technique too, you guys, to see if you can get other pop-ups once you get one. So as I can see for myself, opt-out pre-screen gave me this pop-up and the next website that I'm going to show you. Now, because I got king size pop-up to work for me, I checked other companies and this one came up, which they are connected with the parent company of king size, which is Briar Lane Home. And also, I always teach you guys with furniture companies, they could get you a larger line of credit. And this is Community Bank that has very easy, low standards of credit scores. And with them, if they can automatically increase your line of credit, it will be a soft pull. But if you call and ask, it can result into a hard pull. So you want to play your cards right. If you get approved for this, call the reconsideration line right when you do get approved and ask them, could they reconsider? But if they're asking that they're going to have to pull your credit again to check if they could, then decline it. All right. So that's a credit hack. Always try to reconsider when you ever get approved for a line of credit. Now here, fill out your email address. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure it's the correct one that you registered for these sites with. Now fill in your address information, and then you're just going to simply go to the bottom and locate the continue button. And once you do that, you should get a pop-up if you qualify. And with the pop-up, it'll tell you your approval. And what do we see again? You've been pre-screened. And for me, like you can see, pre-screen and opt out. So they're getting my information here from me from opt out pre-screen. So this just show you why you need to register for these sites so you can get these pop-ups. Now, the next one is overstock. Like I told you guys before, credit for furniture companies can give you larger trade lines of approved unsecured line of credits, or a credit card as it is known. So you want to go here, put big ticket items is very easy at these furniture shops because hey, you put a couch in and it will meet your quota for your shopping cart. You don't have to buy it, but make sure that you put it in your cart. Then you want to check out. Once you begin to check out, then the next prompt is putting in your email address information. Make sure you use the ones that you sign up with these websites so you can get the pop-up. Then you will put in your address information. Now, if you qualify, you should get this pop-up saying that you are approved for the Overstock store credit card. Now, this is just for Overstock, but the next company, it is a MasterCard logo, so you can get approved anywhere with that card where you can rent a car, you can go to a hotel and be able to pay. And if you notice in this disclosure, what it say again? Pre-screen and opt-out notice. So we know what site they're getting my information from that. And that's opt-out pre-screen. So it's the same way with you guys. You want to make sure if you're getting these pop-ups, you're taking notice where they're getting your information from. Now, next we have Victoria's Secret. Now, Victoria's Secret have a card with a MasterCard logo. That means you can use that card anywhere if you get approved for it. If you're not qualifying for that one, they will give you the store card. But what I suggest you guys, go here first and see if you can get approved for that MasterCard, even if you don't have the best credit score. See if you can get that pop-up. Now, what you can do if you're not getting a pop-up or if you're not getting the MasterCard, go for the other pop-ups first. Add that account. Wait 30 days, let it register and see if it increase your credit score so you can see if you get this pop-up. Now, you just do this like other sites. Put multiple items in your shopping cart to get over $250 worth of merchandise. I just picked the most pricey items and then times it by 3 or 4. Just add multiples in the cart. And then you will continue. Just like the other sites, you're just going to enter in your address information. And if you qualify, you should get this pop-up. For me, I was actually approved for the MasterCard. So see if you guys can get these pop-ups and use this to increase your credit score. And if you're somebody with really troubled credit, this is a good option than trying to get, like Credit One Bank's, Premier Bank credit cards that have a lot of high annual fees. With these store cards, you have no annual fees. And if you use this technique, you can increase your credit score and build credit and also get you a credit card with no annual fees instead of starting with those subprime credit cards from the beginning. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Make sure if you have questions or comments, you can put it in the video in the comment section, or you can hit me up at my website if you have a more detailed question, and all your inquiries go directly to my cell phone. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.